You're very welcome back, Nigeria. It is still the TVC Breakfast Show, and I'm about to have a very serious conversation. Now, the dramatic confrontation between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and a military officer during an enforcement exercise in Abuja on Tuesday has sparked mixed reactions across the country. A widely circulating video clip reported by mainstream media shows the minister in a heated argument with soldiers over access to a property in the territory. The clash occurred when Wike and the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA officials, attempted to access a disputed plot allegedly linked to former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu Gambo, retired. In the footage, Wike is seen insisting that the developers lacked valid ownership or building approval, sparking a tense exchange with uniformed men that were guarding the site. When an officer resisted his directive, the visibly angered minister lashed out. Meanwhile, Defense Minister Mohammed Badaru defends the action of Lieutenant Yerima, the naval officer who stood up to the FCT minister over disputed access to a parcel of land allegedly belonging to former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Gambo. Joining us via Zoom from the USA to react to this development is convener, Social Rehabilitation, Grace and Support Initiative, Dr. Oludare Marindoti. You're very welcome, sir. Good morning.
Thank you, Lamdi, for having me. Thanks, everybody.
Good to see you again today.
You're looking very sharp. There's nothing else you could have worn for this conversation.
Exactly. Just what I know I can't wear in Nigeria.
I salute you, sir. I'm happy that you can't try it over here. But let's get down to the serious stuff. Now, this confrontation between Minister Wike and the young naval officer, A.M. Yerima, I believe is his name, has sparked a lot of mixed reactions online. Some see it as an act of courage. Others see it, as an act of impunity and insubordination. The question now is where, based on your experience, where do we draw the line between asserting our authority and ignoring due process?
Thank you very much. Thanks for the question. I was opportune to have been listening to the conversation, and I think I can group everybody in the studio to Yerima camp and Wike camp. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say that Toma and maybe Olamide are partly in the Yerima camp, and Nelson is teetering towards.
I'm a journalist. I don't take sides.
I was just joking. This, like you said, this is a very serious situation. I am not someone who is very much. I think the only time I've ever been excited about Wike was when I'm singing Port Harcourt person, the one Nyesom Wike. That's the only time. I'm not a fan. I'm indifferent about it. But we have to be able to look at something from a very clear point of view. And this has nothing to do with whether the Rear Admiral has a proper right to the land or not. If Wike stood there against a regular Joe or Marindoti like myself and was yelling insults at me, that will be oppression by the obviously minister against a regular person like me. But in that particular instance, what I saw was Wike standing in defense of a constitutional republic that is a democracy, that has rule of law, and the military man standing there in his own capacity as the law because he believes his might is right. He has the power of the gun. We have to look at it beyond what had happened. According to the conversation, it had been ongoing. The members of the FCTA had already been to that plot, and the soldier, according to the report, threatened to shoot them, that they have to go. And I believe, you might not like Wike, but he's a smart man. I believe he was the one that called the cameras to come and capture history because it is unbecoming. And he stood there against that man. And yes, you can say he shouldn't have said you are a fool or whatever, but that is not the bigger picture in this place. There is only one person, according to the Nigerian Constitution and the Armed Forces Act, that has the authority to deploy military for whatever purpose it is, and that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is the commander-in-chief. And as a matter of fact, if you joined what the former Chief of Army Staff, Brotaya, said on his Facebook post, he said that this is the direct affront to the commander-in-chief. That is to say, if A equal to B and B equal to C, then A equal to C. That is to say, what they are saying is that President Tinubu himself was the one that sent Yerima to that piece of land. And I am pretty sure, or I can guess, that President Tinubu did not give that authority. And if he did, well, he is answerable to us, and we need to know. This is not the first time that the military in Nigeria will be oppressing the civilians. One of the reasons I'm wearing this thing is to show you what I can wear, because I know a lot of my friends, including myself, that have gotten into trouble for commonly wearing military fatigue. This was bought at Walmart. I've even bought another one, military fatigue, for free. And nobody's going to oppress me in the United States. But in Nigeria, the military continually violates the law. They act as if they are above the Constitution. They have forgotten that the military rule ended 27 years ago. Or yes, 27 years ago.
All right.